Your Excellency, sir, Chief Minister, Ministers Designate, Deputy Ministers Designate, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. Pursuant to powers conferred on Your Excellency by the Constitution of Sierra Leone, Act No. 6 of 1991, it pleased Your Excellency to appoint certain persons as ministers and deputy ministers whom Your Excellency found worthy of such trust in further fulfillment of the constitutional requirement. The said persons will be duly sworn into office. It now gives me great honor and privilege to invite the Secretary to Cabinet and Head of the Civil Service to perform the honors. Thank you.
Your Excellency, sir, following Your Excellency's nomination of worthy Sierra Leoneans to serve as ministers and deputy ministers in Your Excellency's government, I now have the honor to inform you, sir, that after due diligence, Parliament constituted has approved these same persons to serve as minister and deputy minister as directed by Your Excellency. Now, therefore, in accordance with Section 57 of the Constitution of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Act No. 6 of 1991, which requires a minister or a deputy minister not to enter upon the duties of his or her office unless he or she has taken and subscribed to the oath as prescribed. I have the honor as Secretary to the Cabinet and Head of the Civil Service to present these distinguished compatriots to you, sir, to subscribe to the oath of the office as follows. Mr. Timothy Musa Kaba, as Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation. Mrs. Princess Betty Duba, as Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources. Dr. Sao Pato Anna Maxkayan as Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation. Major General retired David Taluva as Minister of Internal Affairs. Mr. Alpha Ibrahim Sise as Minister of Trade and Industry. Dr. Austin Inga Dembi as Minister of Health. Mr. Juo Emmanuel Abdullahi as Minister of the Environment and Climate Change. Mr. Amara Kalon as Minister of Public Administration and Political Affairs. Mrs. Melrose A. Kamanti as Minister of Social Welfare. Ambassador Tamba John Silvanus Lamina as Minister of Local Government and Community Affairs. Mr. Cherino A. Bar as Minister of Information and Civic Education. Mr. Julius Daniel Matai as Minister of Mines and Mineral Resources. Madam Kenye Ballet as Minister of Economic Planning and Development. Mr. Mohamed Rahman Soare as Minister of Employment, Labor and Social Security. Mr. Conrad Saki as Minister of Basic Education and Senior Secondary Education. Dr. Turad Senesi as Minister of Lands and Country Planning. Dr. Aissata Mahoy as Minister of Gender and Children's Affairs. Madam Salima Tuba Esquire as Minister of Communications, Technology and Innovation. Mrs. Augusta James Taylor as Minister of Sports. Dr. Dennis Mwenina Sandi as Minister of Works and Public Assets. Ambassador Adekule Jolif Bentin as Minister of the Western Region. Ambassador Umaru Bundu Wuri as Resident Minister Northwest. Mr. Bese Jusu Gobe as Resident Minister East. Mr. Mohamed E.K. Ali as Resident Minister South. Mr. Abu Abdullahi Kuruma as Resident Minister North. Deputy Ministers. Engineer Francis Alpha Kalon as Deputy Minister of Water, Resources and Sanitation. Mr. Alpha Sise as Deputy Minister of Justice. Mr. Sajo Aziz Kamara as Deputy Minister of Higher and Technical Education. Madam Fatmata Wuri as Deputy Minister of Trade and Industry. Mr. Philip Tetema Tondone as Deputy Minister of Public Administration and Political Affairs. Dr. Jalikatu Mustafa as Deputy Minister of Health 2. Mr. Keketoma Sali Esquire as Deputy Minister of Information and Civic Education. Mr. Patrick M. Jibrila as Deputy Minister of Youth Affairs. I just observed that I skipped up one minister. I'm sorry about it, Mr. Minister. Alhaji Kanja ICC as Minister of Energy. I'm sorry about it. So we now come to the oath ceremony, and for this purpose, I would respectfully request that we all rise. Unfortunately, we don't have enough Bibles and Quran. So this is an affirmation for the rest of those who don't have Bibles and Quran. We just stretch our hands as affirmation, and we ask the ministers and deputy ministers designate the right hand to repeat after me. I, your name, do hereby in the name of, solemnly affirm that I will faithfully and truly discharge the duties of the office of the Republic of Sierra Leone, and that I will support, uphold, and maintain the Constitution of Sierra Leone as my law established. So help me. Thank you. So I will now call on ministers designate to come forward and sign the warrant before each days. Mr. Timothy Musa Kaba. Mrs. Princess Betty Dr. Saupatu Anna Akskani. Major General retired David Taluga. Mr. Alpha Ibrahim Sise. Dr. Austin Hingadeni. Alhaji Kanja ICC. Mr. Jiwo Emmanuel Abdullahi. Mr. Amara Kalon. Mrs. Melrose A. Kamanti. Ambassador Zamba John Silvanus Lamina. Mr. Cherino A. Ba. Mr. Julius Daniel Matai. Madame Kenya Bali. Mr. Mohammed Rahman Swari. Mr. Konrad Saki. Dr. Tuwad Sebesi. Dr. Aissata Mahoy. Madam Salamatu Ba Esquire. Mrs. Augusta James Taima. Dr. Denise Mwenina Sandi. Now the resident ministers. Ambassador Adekule Jolie Metinkin. Ambassador Umaru Bundu Wuri. Mr. Jason Jusu Iwobe. Mr. Muhammad E.K. Ali. Mr. Abu Abdullahi Kuruma. Finally, for today, the Deputy Ministers. Engineer Francis Alpha Kalon. Mr. Alpha Sisi. Mr. Sajo Aziz Kamara. Madam Fatmata Wuri. Mr. Philip Tetema Tondone. Dr. Jalikatu Mustafa. Mr. Peketoma Sali Esquire. Finally, for today, Mr. Patrick N. Wheeler.
Thank you very much, Secretary to Cabinet, for disposing of that key item on the agenda. Your Excellency, may I crave your further indulgence in inviting the Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Dr. Sal Maxkine to make a statement on behalf of the ministers.
Good morning, Your Excellency. Good morning, everyone present. Your Excellency, I first want to register my profound appreciation that I've been chosen amongst my colleagues to deliver a statement on their behalf. I believe that I would administer that task in the interest of all of us this morning. Let me, on their behalf, thank you for giving us this privilege to serve with you in the executive for the next 5 years. Your Excellency, this is a very interesting mix. But we want to also join the people of Sierra Leone to applaud you for giving us this kind of demographic to serve in the cabinet. Your Excellency, we are from the north, we're from the northwest, we're from the east, we're from the south, and we're from the western area. We're Muslims, we're Christians. Some of us are educators, some of us have served in the public and civil service. Some of us are farmers, and in different areas, in different walks of life. That tells you that this inclusiveness will definitely be able to impact on the delivery of the agenda which you have set for the next 5 years. And I want to say to my colleagues that we have the knowledge base to be able to deliver on that. Your Excellency, my colleagues have worked in different capacities and they have the knowledge and the experience, which is what we believe propelled you to select us amongst a lot of qualified Sierra Leoneans to serve in this privileged position. We owe it to our families, we owe it to our communities, we owe it to the constituencies that we are representing, we owe it to the people of Sierra Leone to make sure that we deliver our services without fear or favor, without any prejudices, to be able to support you as you go into your second term of delivery for this country. Your Excellency, we know that after a long period of politicking the past months, putting together a cabinet is not an easy task. But because of the confidence that you have in us, and we equally have that confidence in you, we are looking forward to working with you, working with other colleagues, and of course our Chief Minister who will be driving the process also from the side of all ministers to make sure that we do good to the big five that we have identified. Let us use this opportunity to say thank you. God bless all of us, and as we come into this role, we know we are ready to deliver. We know that whilst we are representing different constituencies, whilst we have different individual interests, the pivotal is Sierra Leone. How we serve this country, how we ensure that we deliver this country, making our individual interests secondary. That is what will make us, and I'm sure will make you proud as the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone. I thank you all, and I pray that God bless us all as we deliver this Herculean task that have been given to us as ministers of government. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Minister. May it now please Your Excellency, most graciously, sir, to make a statement.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. The Secretary to Cabinet, the Chief Minister, Secretary to Cabinet, Ministers of Government, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm not going to make a mistake like Anna did. We are away in the afternoon. First, congratulations to a very difficult job. It is no mean task to take up the responsibility. The task ahead is humongous, complicated, and the expectations are not standard. They are way beyond what you would think about. But we have started this challenge before today, and I'm challenging this team again that we should triumph at the end of the day. We should exceed the expectations of our people, the people first. I think in the last 5 years, notwithstanding the difficulties we have encountered, we have laid a solid foundation and also raised hope that in Sierra Leone we have people who can deliver and we can change our own narrative. We have what it takes: leadership, cohesion amongst us, and the desire to deliver. There are going to be challenges, but that is what leaders are for. Leaders are not meant to deal with solutions. They are meant to provide solutions to very difficult tasks and questions and challenges that you are going to encounter almost on a regular basis. But I believe that with cohesion, we can achieve the goal we have set for ourselves. There is need for us to know that a government is a unit. Nobody should operate as a silo. Many have tried it and they will not succeed because it is a unit. I will commit to providing the quality of leadership necessary for you to deliver, and I expect of you the zeal, the energy, the drive, the determination to deliver. Different ministries, different expectations, different levels of technical expertise within those ministries or the lack of it. But still, we have to deliver. We cannot give excuses at the end of the day. That is the task that we have. We don't have the best of structures, but we have to deliver with the structure that we have as we work to change the very structure. So, your task is not an easy one. As I congratulate you, I also wish you well, and I hope that we will work for the benefits of this country. This for me, this is my second term. If some may like, they will call it a third term. I've taken this oath severally, so I'm just swear on mantle. You've just taken an oath on the Bible and the Holy Quran. Sometimes you have to think about that when you do your work, that the Bible and the Quran are not books to play with. And therefore, when you take an oath, don't forget that you have an obligation. So, besides me and any other supervisory structure, you have to deliver. And besides, the beauty of our job is when we deliver, we see it. We make people happy. We improve lives. Today, the life expectancy has moved from 53 to 61. The inner gratification of knowing that you have contributed, I think, is more than any other thing, that any other pay that anybody can give you. The fact that Sierra Leone can be considered among nations and be voted for to the Security Council in the non-permanent category with 188 votes out of 192, I think should give us a signal that we have started to come back. And we can come back. We have the soft power of intellect. We are considered to be one of the most intelligent groups in Africa, nationalities. The thing we lack is cohesion. We don't like ourselves. once we can work together, we can achieve great things. And for me, my aspiration is how I can get you to work together, to love one another. Because when you like the other person, you want to achieve alongside that person. And for this second term, we have to move on. For all social indicators, we are doing extremely well. Reducing maternal mortality by 60% is not a mean task. That is huge. We are considered to be the most peaceful, although we are always fighting. Because some people just like fighting. But they know that we are inherently peaceful people. We are considered the most peaceful country in West Africa, the third most in Africa. We have the APC had failed. We have consistently passed for 5 years the MCC score. I think I'm saying all of this so that we know that we are not stagnant, we have moved. And so we have to increase the momentum. I've chosen an interesting mix of people. And I hope I can get the dividend. Some people with a lot of experience to tamper the exuberance of very young leaders. And young leaders with a lot of zeal who need to be leashed, maybe. But at the end of the day, let's keep moving. That is most important. For me, this is a national task and it is our duty. Anybody who comes from anywhere else in the world is only helping. We have shown that this is why we went to school, this is why we socialize, this is why we have been to elsewhere around the world, yet we come back home to bring our experiences and everything that we've learned to bear on our development process. Sierra Leone is a great country. We are a very interesting group of people. We only need to work together. You know, the nature of domestic politics is such that it divides us all the time. But we shouldn't let that division stand. We can always come back together and move this nation. I'm excited, looking forward to working with this group. At the beginning, we are going to provide a lot of mentorship. We will maybe pair up. There are some old hands who can teach you how to navigate the difficulty of working in the public sector, management. You may have your technical know-how, but then you have to manage the people. If you don't deliver, because they know how to keep it in the drawer. They know how to tame your speed. They know how to slow you down. These are all techniques that we have learned. You know, the civil servants, they are here with us. We cannot avoid them. But how do we get them moving so that we don't stop moving? These are all things that you need to learn as quickly as possible so that we can deliver. But I must say I'm excited and congratulations to all of you. Be creative. Imagine out of the box. Don't limit yourselves. Innovation. Don't say it's been done this way, so I'm going to do it this way. If it can be done a better way in a shorter time and can yield better results, bring that idea, we will follow you. This is all what I believe in, and that is why I'm injected a lot of young people. Not that we the older ones are not useful anymore. You know, I normally say that our skills and knowledge are getting obsolete because with all what is happening in the world today, in the next 10 years, we'll be completely obsolete if we don't update our ideas and how we do things. So to the older ones, the only thing I can say to you, stay correct. Don't let it go too fast from you. It becomes intimidating at the end of the day. So thank you very much. I'm very excited and looking forward to working with all of you. Congratulations.
We most respectfully thank you, Excellency, for your statements and words of inspiration. Ladies and gentlemen, before the national anthem, may I place us on notice that His Excellency has graciously consented to do 3 photo sessions. The first will be His Excellency and Cabinet Ministers, the second with resident ministers, and the third with Deputy Ministers. Please rise for the national anthem. The rest, please be seated. The rest of you, please be seated.